Today we are in Kigali, Rwanda. We're with Janet Kubana, co-founder and COO of Gahaya Links. Welcome to Wisdom Exchange TV. My name is Suzanne F. Stevens, Chief Edge Optimizer for the Ignite Excellence Group of Initiatives. We produce Wisdom Exchange TV, which interviews leading ladies all over Africa. I noticed on your website there's often we help promote women, and always in brackets there's and men.
Our goal was to empower the women. We embraced men, but if all men decide to weave, I think we'll have to balance and say, let us leave it to the women. Simply because the fruits of this project are very enormous. You find women who are beaten in homes because of begging are no longer beaten. So we still feel that that is their freedom. And we still want to keep that freedom, whereby their home values, their dignity is restored in family.
I have a product. What should I be doing in order to engage in the export market?
First of all, you first know where am I going? What is the destination I want to take my products? What I did was to do a market survey on Google. Then there are other things that you have to consider so that you don't look irrelevant in the market. What are the color trends? What are the cultures of the people you are going to sell? What is the utility mode of the product that I'm taking? If it is a basket, how would the people there embrace it?
A lot of these relationships have to be connections between you and the buyer. What do you do to make sure that relationship continues?
Communication. Our key thing is communicating. I always share stories of the impact of their business. Somebody would tell you, I have put electricity in my house from the money I made from the baskets I sold to Macy's. So we go to that person, take that story and share it with Macy's. Somebody say, I have been dreaming to buy a cow. I bought a cow. We share those stories. What
would be the biggest obstacle that you've come across in order to produce your products, and how did you overcome it?
One of the obstacles that I had was standards. Then packaging was an issue here because we used to pick boxes here and there and package it, but we had to come to terms and say we need to make our own boxes. You have to have the UPC, you have to have labels, you have to have story card, you have to have, some people are so strict about that. On the organizational part, we tried to have women in the same neighborhood work together. The first challenge was having the both sides of genocide come together. That one pushed us way behind because some villages you find like there are 10 survivors, they don't even want to meet with the rest of the group. So that was a huge challenge. But as we kept on teaching with the Rwandan message of unity and reconciliation, it helped us to build the production structure.
If you were to say there was three things that make you successful as an exporter, what would those three things be?
Number one, valuing my producers, paying a fair wage to the producers. Number two is quality. Number three, innovation.
You've got pictures of some pretty prominent people in your office. How important has public relations been in the success of your organization?
I think it is the key to our success because if you look at President Bill Clinton, there's a statement he put in the New York Times. Even when he appeared on Martha Stewart show, he said, if every American would own a Rwandan-based basket, it would mean a lot to the people of Rwanda. And then the president of Rwanda. When we were launching this initiative in Macy's, people thought I was crazy to ask the president to come. But when he came in because of the value the basket was doing to the people of Rwanda. And when he came in, it gave it more importance.
How did you actually convince the president?
Our president is a visionary president. He values, I think we all gained our values because of his leadership. Before, women in Rwanda really, we are like property, I would say. You would not own anything, you would not do business. You would always be under the man. But he said there are equal rights in this country. So I think it was one of his moments of showing that he's important.
And finally, what words of wisdom would you give to African women?
We are very productive. we are strong women. Much as we may not be well educated, but we are very, very productive. We are great managers. We are great policy makers, and we can be a great force for Africa.
Thank you, Janet. Well, some great insight not only on trade, but coming from humble beginnings to changing the lives of many, many Rwandans and giving them an opportunity and letting that message be heard by the world. And we thank Janet very much for sharing that.